Guys, I've just got an unboxing to share with you of my new monitor. I was running an 24-inch LG GM2477 monitor, and that's 144 Hz 1080p, and I finally upgraded because back before I moved to Philippines I lived in Australia, and I used a Samsung 27-inch 1080p 120 Hz monitor, and even though 144 is better and 24 inches is supposed to be the ideal size, I played better on the Samsung monitor because the larger screen let me see more. Everything was bigger, so I found it easier to aim. So, like for some people, I guess you lean close to the monitor, they find it easier on a 24, but I wanted to go back to 27, and then I found this monitor on LAZADA for sale, and it's 1440p, but it's still 144 Hertz. So I figure if I don't like the 1440p, at least I can still turn it back down to 1080p, and I'll have roughly the same setup I was running back in AU. And yeah, it was a good price, around 16,430 pesos delivered, 16,000 pesos for a 1440p 144 Hertz 27-inch monitor. And I'll just take the wrapping off now. The model is HKC M27G1Q. And I ordered it cash on delivery from LAZADA to Bohol, and it arrived in
three working days. So yeah, I'll just start unboxing it here. And I've already cleared off my, well, not cleared off my desk, but I've taken away the 24-inch and put that away. So let's hope that this thing arrived in one piece and doesn't have like a cracked screen or dead pixels or anything. Now this is a stand. It's pretty plain, but it feels alright. Like it's got a, I don't know what this is, aluminum base, some sort of steel base. It feels a bit heavy. I don't know, let's get the monitor out. Oh no, wait, that's not the monitor. This is a stand. More of the stand. That's nice. So you can see that there. It's the main pole of the stand. I don't know what to call it. It looks like it's got height adjustment. I can't tell. Not really. No, it doesn't. But it's got tilting. So tilting's enough. I mean, I've got an adjustable chair, so that's alright.
in the lounge, and if you do it out in the kitchen table, it'll be noisy. So this is it here. Oh, look at these cables that I pulled out. Big little cable. Okay, so power adapter. This looks like a HDMI. Is that DisplayPort? Could be DisplayPort. Power cable to the monitor. Now, I've heard of the brand HKC, and they always seem to have like good value monitors, and from what I've read in a couple videos I've seen online, it looks okay. So let's just hope the quality is good. Okay, the monitor's got swivel as well. Oh, it does, yeah. Awesome. It's got 3 screws. It's got a warranty certificate, reparation warranty. Blah, blah, blah. What's anything special here? Plug in the power. How to set up how to use the OSD. Really basic stuff. Oh, it's got a list here. 1440p 60 Hz with DVI. DisplayPort 1440p 144 Hz, 120 Hz, and 60 Hz. Okay, and HDMI up to 120 Hz. So I need the DisplayPort for. Does it say here that I can run it with dual DVI? Doesn't give good info. No, it doesn't really. Like dual DVI works for, I don't know if they call it dual DVI, double DVI, whatever. There's a special type of DVI cable that works with 144 Hz 1080p, but it doesn't seem to describe here if that'll work with this monitor. So DisplayPort would be the ideal solution. So I'm hoping that's a display cable. Yeah, DisplayPort cable. So that's cool. It comes with an actual, like, I don't know, these cost a few hundred pesos if you buy them separately. That's a decent, what, 1 meter, roughly. 1 meter. This is the base, 3 screws. See how easily they go in. Alright. Feels solid. Okay, and it swivels like that. Swivelness. Oh, cool. There's like a center line of the stand that actually lines up with the base. So if you want to make sure it's straight, you can just line it up with that line here. But it's aesthetic too. Okay, cool. So that's that. And here is the monitor. It's actually curved. It's got a slight curve to an 1800 apparently. It's packed well in foam, so I'm hoping that the screen is in good condition. Although that's not promising. The actual sticker is peeling. So I don't know if that's from storage and it's just a crappy sticker, or if it's a used monitor. I hope not, because they're selling more than one of them, so I doubt it would be used. I mean, it looks, look at that. Even if it was, it's got warranty with HKC. I hope. So that's it there. It looks like it actually just clips onto this frame. I'll see. Make sure I've got the camera right. Yep. Turn it a bit sideways. I'm just using a ASUS smartphone for this, so it's nothing too special. So. Oh, there is up and down adjustment. Epic. I did not realize that. It looked like there might be, but it felt hard, like it must just need the weight of the monitor on there to start sliding. So that just clipped on, which is nice. And yeah, so it's got tilt, up, down, left, right. Awesome. Okay. So, how do I do this? I don't know how careful you have to be with these just curved monitors. If you have to, like, you can't lay them flat because of the curvature. You guys don't need to see this part. Man, maybe I shut it down. I just didn't realize I didn't. Now let's see here. Why did my computer shut down earlier? I didn't shut it down. Okay, the power button is automatic. Let's see. So I'm running an i7. Well, you guys already know if you've been on my channel before. 6700K and a 1070 Ti. Oh, there was Windows updates. Maybe that's why. I will find out. Oh, this is trippy. This curving, oh, it's cool, but it's trippy. I'm not used to it. Goes in. It feels almost gimmicky. Mouse kit. Okay. Am I on 1440p already? Oh, it did it by itself. Cool. I can't explain how a curved monitor feels. It's like almost 3D. It's almost like, that's the best way I can describe it. It's like you can, like, I think a normal 27, if it was flat, it would be like out here. And it goes in the middle without really distorting the image. So almost 3D, I guess you could call it, is what how I would describe it. This goes down and it's ready at the max height. Okay, so max height was basically like my old monitor. I don't have to do much to adjust it from there. And now I just have to deal with the fact that it's curved. I don't know if I like it or not. But the bezel is nice. Look how thin that bezel is. It's like half a millimeter. Do we we have any dead pixels? I can't tell. Papers they give out don't have 2560 by 1440. They've got 2560 by 1400. So I lose 40 pixels on the running that. Why is it 1400? Is 2560 by 1400 a size? Screw that, I'll use 3441. Because that makes sense. 3440 and it gives me like a black space over here because it's the wrong size. 2560 by 1600 maybe. Maybe they just... That still looks good. That's the 1400 one. 2560 by 1400. The free Shadow of the Tomb Raider wallpapers. I'm just using a Logitech F310 budget controller, also from LAZADA, and I think it's one of the better budget controllers you can get because the counterfeit ones can have problems with the buttons. This thing's been going strong for more than a year, and no sticky buttons or sticky joysticks. See if there's any tearing. Oh wait. I have to turn on the frame rate because I haven't tested at 1440p on any games. I don't know if I'm actually going to get what my frames are. Okay, it's at 60. Oh, what the? Well, that's a great way to test the monitor running a 60 Hz game. Maybe I can access the. Access the graphics from here. It did not mention anything about VSync. Maybe under screen settings. That'll FX. So this is not the game to test with. That is so nice. Fighting game in 60 Hz. I'll just do it for the hell of it because it might be worth seeing if 60 FPS is alright with this monitor. And you can still see the color reproduction and everything, so let's check it out. Okay. I'm just button mashing. My powers. Okay, now he's using his stuff on me. No. Okay, I've got Igni. Damn it. This is only the first guy too. Button mashing is working better. Okay, so left button does the Does the job. Oh, what? 3 wins. I can just spam that. Yeah, I was just spamming this button. I don't know. It's sitting on 60 FPS. This is one of the harder games to run. Dead pixel up there? No, it's dust. Hopefully this runs in 144. I don't need the controller anymore. What's this? Patch notes. Fix PUBG. Underwater. Whatever. Settings. Oh, it's on 1080. Okay, this game didn't automatically. Unlimited. I'll run competitive settings because that's what I normally run. 148, 154 in the lobby. I'm just going to play a quick match, and this is just to show the colors. This is stock without any calibration, and it looks pretty nice. Maybe even a little bit brighter than my old monitor was set on a low brightness, so that makes sense. See what my frame rate is like. It's on 160 FPS, 150, 140. Basically the same as 1080p. Yeah, I can get it to go to 230 if I look at the sky. That's what I was getting before. So the higher resolution doesn't seem to have done too much because of the competitive settings I run at. So 1440, max field of view, high anti-aliasing, I probably don't need the high anti-aliasing anymore. I can turn that down to like medium or low, or very low. Okay, wait, no, I still need a little bit. Low, maybe? Just looking at that building's edges. Maybe medium. There's still some slight aliasing, but definitely looks nicer. Is there any blurriness? Blurry, tearing. It's jumping around 130 to 160 FPS. So, okay, no, that was the numbers. That was just. Okay. How's that? Looks good. No tearing. Oh, I've got so much more room. It's nice because I can still clearly see my FPS counter, but it's not taking up as much like on a 24-inch. So that is a huge plus. Apartments. Oh, that is so nice. I can see everything, like, even before I zoom in, I can read it all. It's nice. Imagine how good 4K must be if 1440p is like this good. Although 4K would never reach 144 hertz, 144 FPS minimums without RTX 2080s and stuff. I'm sitting on 100. Okay, the FPS is a little lower indoors. I don't know Just to avoid people. There's someone with a shotgun running around. There we go. Excuse me. I need more sound. I'm just cold. Sanitize my hands. Jeez. I'm not used to playing with speakers. I normally play with my headset. I've got the speakers on with the phone recording. Someone below me. Is that a teammate? He just came in the back door. I have no armor, man. Tell me there's some armor over here somewhere. This is nice. I can see this is what I mean. Everything's so much bigger on a 27-inch that you don't have to squint and lean forward as much when you're trying to target someone. Jesus, what was that? Someone actually fire at me from down there? I don't know. Where's that from? I don't have a helmet. Where's that from? Is there some dude firing at me? Where from? Where the heck? Go away! Where's that guy shooting from? This is the problem with not wearing a headset. I can't tell where. I knocked someone out. Jeez, let there be a helmet down here? Because yeah, there is. I didn't check properly. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, I couldn't even tell he was on me. Okay. So, two stereo speakers suck? Or it sounded like it was in front of me. That's alright. Sounds so bad with stereo. See, this is why you wear a headset if you're trying to win at these games. If you're using, like, two speakers and wondering why you're dying all the time, that would be it, because it's like night and day. Okay, so I'm going to just do another one with the headset. So you're not going to get any sound in this one, but it's for the monitor quality purposes. I feel like I need to have higher DPI for the screen size. It shouldn't matter, really. I mean, it's just bigger, but the movement should be the same. Okay, 190 FPS. Sandhook. This is definitely bigger. The old one was like this. The 24-inch, because I remember it didn't cover the my computer case at all when set where it is now, which is basically in the middle. Yeah. What are you doing? FPS almost looks higher. Like, I don't remember it sitting on 200, and which is what it's doing right now. Could be something to do with the GPU load. The GPU is sitting closer to 100%, like closer to 90. It's sitting on 96, but it's dipping down to 70. But 200 FPS in Sandhawk. Yeah, in the loading screen. But there's only 48 people in this match. I don't know what's going on. People are leaving. What, man? Okay, I'll leave too. Went down to 30. Spamming Chinese guy. Hong Kong, something. No. Why do they do that? You just want to hear it? It's like standard. They do this annoying as heck. It's like an advertisement, or is it to throw people off? I don't know. Listen to this. What is that? I've been in matches. I've been in like at the start of matches with like 4 of them doing it, all different users, and even a girl's voice sometimes. But what does that mean? Is he advertising an aimbot or something? Maybe he's on all, like he's got it on all voice and it's supposed to throw you off, because it throws me off and I'm on his team. But that makes sense. Like, imagine you're in a house and that's all you can hear because you've got your voice on all. You die. So yeah. Anyway, muting him. Can I still hear? No. It's gonna go Razok. Or school. Just look. Let's abort that. Go back to Razok. And there's somewhere at Razok. Let's see one dude. Take him. Well, anyway, you can see the monitor quality at least. Colors look good. Everything looks literally on par with my old LG monitor, which had really good reviews through all the review sites. The 24G M27, 144Hz. So, using that as a reference, I'd say I'd give the quality and the value 5 stars. Unless I tried like a really high-end, branded monitor. Well, this is branded, but known brand, popular brand monitor, and could see, and had actually seen better quality. I can't actually judge the quality of this one in any negative manner. Looks good. And there's no tearing. There's no. I'm trying to set my sensitivity up. Yeah, there's no tearing. And it's sitting on, it's at 117 FPS right now, 120, 130. So normally they'd be tearing around if it goes between the refresh rate of the monitor. So if it went from 144 Like now it's on 140, 150, but that in between part would cause tearing. But I think at 144 hertz it's not really an issue. These bad guys down there. Want to join in the fun? Shit, me, dude. Okay, the colors here look a little bright when I go to the... there's two of them in there coming to get me. Oh well. Yeah, the colors look a little funny in the menu. But I think that's to do with the resolution itself. And I'll calibrate this and I'll do another bit later. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. This is it here. Thanks for watching my amateur unboxing. The one complaint I got is that the bezel is so thin that if I wanted to put a webcam on top of it... Oh no, it still does this black border thing. I don't know if that's intentional or if the resolution's just wrong. Like, there's the bezel edge here, this thin part, and there's a black border. Oops, that's my dusty hand. There's a black border on the all the way around. It could just... Oh no, it doesn't do it at the bottom, it's just a wallpaper. Oh no, it does do it. Okay, what the heck? Is that normal? Maybe that's just how they do the thin bezel, I guess. Okay, I can't mouse off onto it. I guess it's normal. These don't look like pixels. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.